Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks and joining us from Burley, Idaho. He weighed in at 158 3/4 pounds with a record of 9 wins, 5 losses, and 3 draws. He has 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Cassius Clay Collard. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with red and blue trim, hailing from Havana, Cuba. He weighed in at 157 1/2 pounds. He is undefeated in his young campaign to the ring with a perfect record of 4 wins, no losses. All 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated southpaw, Yoelvis La Hoya Gomez. And our third man to the ring, now to give instructions, Earl Brown.
All right, fighters. I expect a clean, professional fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Come on, let's go. Touch gloves if you want. All right.
This could be interesting. It could be short. Yoelvis Gomez has real power. Again, an amateur star out of Cuba. He's got 4 wins as a pro, all 4 by knockout. He can really whack, but Clay Collard is a very tough guy. MMA, he's a good MMA fighter. He's 29 overall in the UFC and the PFL. But nobody does both, Joe. Boxing and MMA at the same time. They're very different things. It's very difficult to be successful at both.
And he's got a great chin, but I got to tell you this, Yoelvis Gomez, I've got tape of him sparring that was sent to me months ago out of Mexico. He knocks guys out in the gym with big gloves on. He's a real puncher.
He already has a highlight reel of knockouts as a pro, and he's only fought 4 times. This is his United States debut. Big night for him on Christmas Day in New Jersey.
See, and that's the problem with Collard right there. He has that chin up and that right hook. If that lands more than a couple of times, he could be in big trouble early.
Tell you what, Collard said that his mother had told him that, you know, you don't start fighting until you get hit. But he's going to be hit here and hit early.
Well, he already got hit with a good right hook.
And I was going to say Collard as well, you know, he needs to throw some punches. What he's doing, he's jumping straight back instead of circling. When you jump straight back, the only thing back there is the ropes.
Gomez is just so fast. Look at that with the jab, jumping in with that. And again, he is lethal. He keeps that left hand cocked, ready to fire. Collard now reeling backwards, just got clipped. Back in the corner and trying to survive. He gets hit again. And a sharp left hand by Gomez. Collard in all sorts of trouble.
He needs to bring up his hands. That's what he needs to do.
Fire back his own right hand. He's able to land one there. Uppercuts from Gomez. Withering shot, so much power. Right hand, left hand. Now Collard goes down. Drilled by Gomez to the canvas.
You can't take that right hook from Gomez. As great a chin as Collard's got. He doesn't want to get hit with that again because he'll go lights out.
Collard's corner better look at him pretty closely and get that.
Oh, one right hand jumping in. Gomez hurts Collard. Somehow he's on his feet. Can he survive? A lot of time left. Left hand off the side of the head. Collard now, you can't take your man down.
There's still a minute left in this round, too, Brian, which could be...
Oh, there it is, a right hook. That landed flush. Collard is hurt, badly hurt. Staying on his feet, all toughness, keeping him on his feet. Big left hand by Gomez.
They got to stop.
And it stopped right now.
Great
Earl
job
Brown,
by Earl Brown.
He saw the discrepancy in speed and skill, and Yoelvis Gomez with a spectacular but quick performance.
That's about as vicious as a punching exhibition as you're ever going to see.
And accurate. I mean, just frighteningly accurate.
No.
Collard had no answer for that.
Listen, we've seen Collard. We saw his tapes.
Yeah.
This guy is a tough dude. I mean, he really can take a punch. Look, most mortal guys would have gone out on that first hook, no doubt. The second one for sure. But he got hit with like 8, 9, 10 of those.
And Joe, many people probably thinking, oh, come on, he's beating this guy from Idaho. Who is he really facing? Clay Collard has upset wins over good prospects already. He beat Raymond Guijardo on FS1 in February of 2020, and Guijardo was 5-0. So that was, it was a thought that Collard would be tough and maybe be able to stay with him. But Gomez just answered that question. It's not close enough for Collard to stay with a world-class Cuban star.
Brutal round, brutal round. Wow.
Yoelvis Gomez making a successful United States debut here on Christmas Day. We'll take another look at this brutal fight when we come back. With us here ringside, Brian Kenny, Joe Goosen, Ray Flores as well, and there's Yoelvis Gomez. By the way, he is the son of Jose Gomez, 1980 Olympic gold medalist. Talk about the lineage. Also a world champion, 1978, Pan Am Games champion, 1979. Back in those days, Joe, they couldn't turn pro, so they didn't become bigger stars, but Jose Gomez, a world-class, world superstar boxer.
Yeah. Yeah, 100% correct. But let's go back and look at this round. There was a
one world ranking, top 10 world ranking in the sanctioning body. So he is on his way with only 5 professional fights. You saw the class here, just 2 far ahead of Clay Collard. Gomez gets his win in his first fight in the United States. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, we have the time of 2 minutes, 11 seconds in round number 1. A referee in charge, Earl Brown, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Yoelvis La Hoya Gomez.
Well, I mentioned it. It might be interesting. It might be quick. It was both, because that's a Lennox. You have knockout power. You have many great knockouts. That was a spectacular knockout, regardless of opposition.
In the fighters meeting, I said to Clay Collard, "Did you see your opponent? Have you seen your opponent?" He said, "Well, I only watched half a round."
Yeah.
Man, he should have watched the whole round.
I don't know if it would help.
No, he may not have shown up.
Right.
I was kidding.
He needed to kick. He needed to be able to kick and wrestle and MMA, because he's a good MMA fighter. But that's world class right there in professional boxing. And Yoelvis Gomez, just way too much. More boxing on the way. A good rematch coming up. Vito Mielnicki Jr. in the main event. Keep it right here.